Hey, what's up, BFL fam? I'm Carlos, and welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today I'll be talking about a new release from Montblanc called Legend Eau de Parfum. Keep right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. As always, I really do appreciate it. How are you all doing today? I hope just wonderful. If this is your first time landing here at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, definitely click on the bell icon so you don't miss any future content that I upload here to BFL. Montblanc, you're all very familiar with, and I'm sure you've had a few of their releases throughout the years. To be perfectly honest, when Legend and Legend Intense were released, I really wasn't into designers at that point in my life. That was around the time that I was really getting into niche perfumes, but I wore designer fragrances previously to when I started getting into niche. The original Legend was quite popular, the one in the black bottle here. This was a fresh fragrance that was very often compared to Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce. I never owned Fierce, but I knew a couple of co-workers who wore it, and I loved it on them. And yeah, this one definitely reminds me of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. Legend Intense, the pewter bottle, this one here, this one came out in 2013. This was also a fresh fragrance, but it was juicier and the fruity components were amped up a little bit more than they were in the original, making this one that much more appealing. Fast forward to 2020, we have the release of Legend Eau de Parfum. Here's the box that it comes in. It's a black box with white and gold detailing. The bottle is also black, but on the cap on this one, the Montblanc is in gold on the cap there. And I hate fingerprints, so I'm going to wipe this before I put it down here to present to you guys. And the evolution of Montblanc Legend, from Legend to Intense to the Eau de Parfum in 2020. It was composed by Olivier Pechu. The notes are violet leaves, bergamot, magnolia, woody notes, jasmine, oak moss, and leather. There's your spray. This is a very nice fragrance. To my nose, I really do like it. To me, it screams well-dressed, cool, and go-get-em type of guy. It's not groundbreaking. It's definitely designer smelling, but it's designer done well, in my opinion. I'm actually a fan of all of these iterations of Legend. I think they all have their worth. This one, the difference for me is the original was fresh and juicy. The Intense was juicier and maybe not so much more intense, but it wore well, it performed, people liked it, and it stayed on skin for a good 5 hours. This one here seems to be not as bright and fresh. It's fresh, but it's not quite as effervescent, is what I should say. You get violet leaf, the bergamot is nice and fresh, the magnolia, subtle floral, nothing too heady or anything like that. It's got a nice leather and oak moss finish. Doesn't evolve very much. It smells, you could say, basic, but it's really, really done well. I would not mind smelling like this all day at work. I know that people, my coworkers, if and when I do get a job again, will appreciate something like this because it's easy. You know, I'm into niche and I like all kinds of perfumery, indie perfumery. Sometimes I'm in the mood for something complex. Sometimes I'm even in the mood for something animalic. Not too many times, but sometimes I want something funky and oody and really out there. But when I want something that smells good, confident, and will work, and will get me through most of the day, then Eau de Parfum, Legend Eau de Parfum, definitely would be something to consider. This is not quite as loud as these two. It's more closer to the skin, but it will leave a nice trail as you walk by people. And on my skin, it actually lasts for a good 6 to 7 hours, hour to hour and a half, 2 tops projecting, then it gets closer. But on my skin, I definitely can still detect it 6 or 7 hours in. For me, that's saying a lot because I don't really give that assessment to too many fragrances, but this one I do like, and I think fans of the original will definitely enjoy this one. In usual designer manner, you have the Eau de Toilette, then they usually have the Eau de Parfum, then they have the Parfum. Here we're only up to the Eau de Parfum, but it's usually like a older brother version of the original. These two are young and clubbing and, you know, carefree. This is a little more, we've got a job, we've got a 9 to 5, and we want to smell good, but not an old fuddy-duddy fragrance by any means. So yeah, I approve. This was not a blind buy. I did smell it in the store, and I'm happy I got it. It was under $100. A 3.3 ounce bottle will run you $98, but Macy's is currently running a sale. If you use code FRIEND, F-R-I-E-N-D, you'll get 15% off. Not sure how long this sale is going on, but currently, if you're looking to buy this and you use that code FRIEND, 15% off, it'll bring it down to $83.30. Definitely not a bad deal. Well, my friends, that's all I have for you today on Montblanc Legend Eau de Parfum, short and sweet like I always do. As usual, I would love to give away a 10ml decant to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do to win this decant is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, like this video, then leave one comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today. If you'd like to tell me what your favorite Montblanc fragrance is, I'd love to hear that as well. All right, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for your support. I love you guys. Until next time, you take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you at the next video. Montblanc, a house that we're all familiar with. Well, my friends, that's all I have for you today on Montblanc Legend Eau de Parfum, short and sweet, like I always do. I do hope you enjoyed. I will offer a 10ml decant, like I typically do, to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do to win this decant is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, like this video, then leave one comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today. Or tell me what your favorite Montblanc favorite. Well, my friends, that's all I have for you today on Montblanc Legend Eau de Parfum, short and sweet like I always do. I do hope you enjoyed. As usual,